So the guy who killed Osama bin Laden, I believe his name is Robert O'Neill, his 15 minutes of fame are up. So every now and then he reemerges after he gained another 5 pounds. And he went on Fox News and he proceeded to make an ass of himself. Look at what he said about Biden getting out of Afghanistan and how he would have done it.
I don't want to be in charge, but if I was, I want to get the Americans? Cool. Give me 9 guys. I'm going to walk through the streets, and I'm going to kill everyone I see, and I'm going to grab the Americans. It is not difficult. But we have these people who are in charge that are a disgrace. I am amazed that there hasn't been at least 30 generals and admirals that haven't resigned or been fired today. But we won't, because we have a commander-in-chief that was put there through whatever happened at 4 in the morning on election night. This is not.
So the whatever happened at 4 in the morning on election night thing, I don't know if you guys caught that. That's him winking and nodding to stop the steal conspiracy theories. Like, oh, Trump was winning until 4 in the morning on election night when we kept counting votes and then the results went in the other direction and continued to go in the other direction. By the way, go watch. I was on Rogan's show for his election special. Before the vote started rolling in, at the very beginning of the night, I told everybody exactly how it would unfold. Why? Because I fucking read the articles on it and I understood the way the votes roll in. And the more pro-Trump areas rolled in first. And a lot of the, the pro-Biden areas came in second. And then there's the breakdown between votes on the day versus mail-in votes. The mail-in votes were going to be much more Democratic-leaning because they were taking COVID more seriously. This stuff was all there, but no, instead of educating yourself, what does he do? He goes right to whatever happened at 4 in the morning on election day. Wink, nod, Donald Trump won and Joe Biden stole it. So let's just get that point out of the way real quick. You heard what he said there. He says, oh, how would I handle it? Give me 9 guys. Quote, I'll kill everyone I see. It's not difficult. You'll kill everyone you see. It's not. Okay. When the Afghanistan papers came out, one of the things that we learned is for the entire 20 years of the war, there was a recurring problem that we never were able to get past. You know what that problem was? Determining who's not the Taliban from who is the Taliban. Trying to separate out who's just a regular schmegular civilian and who's in the Taliban. And we never were really to get a grasp on who were what we viewed as the good guys and the bad guys. And so when this guy says, it's not difficult, I just kill everyone I see, I believe him when he says it's not difficult, and I believe him when he says I'd kill everyone I see. But you know what? He'd probably get a tremendous number of innocent civilians. So look at his logic. His logic is, in order to save the Americans and our allies, the Afghans, I will massacre untold numbers of Afghans. Are you dense? Or are you just genocidal? Are you a dipshit? Or are you genocidal? But don't answer. I know the answer. You're both. You're both a dipshit and you're genocidal. That's what it is. These guys, I mean, isn't it amazing how quickly the kill them all, massacre the civilians instinct comes out? Because you can't simultaneously make the argument, and they try to, we care so much about the women and the girls in Afghanistan, which is why we need to stay. So we can be the one to massacre innocents, and not just the Taliban. That doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. So, but this is what you get. And I love the thing he said about, why aren't there like 30 generals and admirals resigning today in disgrace? Yeah. You know when the 30 generals and admirals should have resigned in disgrace? On like year 2 of the war, when it was clear we shouldn't fucking be there. How about that? We've been there for 20 years. We just got a report very recently that showed the entire time everybody was like, we don't even know what we're doing. Why are we there? And then you find out the colossal corruption and grift and war profiteering that happened every step of the way. Every step of the way. Where this was getting a certain number of people wealthy. And they were doing it on purpose. Why aren't people resigning over that? Over that. We did a war. We were told it was to get bin Laden and to get al-Qaeda. Mission was accomplished by 2011. And we just casually stayed there 9 more years. And he's not saying maybe we should resign for staying in a war 9 years too long. Maybe they should resign for that. Maybe they should resign for the minimum 50,000 innocent Afghan civilians who died. No, he's saying for the withdrawal. That's why you got to resign, for the withdrawal. Because it wasn't pretty, and the inevitable thing happened, which is the Taliban took back over. So you got to resign over that. No matter when you withdrew, the Taliban was going to take over. So should they resign? Should they resign for the withdrawal? No. If anybody should have resigned, it's for perpetuating endless war as they did every single step of the way. But that you get a full pass on. In fact, he likes that. He likes that. It's the ending the wars that everybody should resign over. Nat IQ shit. That's what you just saw there. And, you know, don't give me the bullshit of like, well, you can't criticize him because he's the guy who killed bin Laden. Pfft, my ass cheeks. Clearly, he doesn't know what the fuck he's saying, what the fuck he's doing, and he just exposed to the world his dipshittery and his genocidal instinct. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.